House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy's got a real problem on his hands. I know publicly most of the Republican Party has come out against Liz Cheney. We don't want her being in our majority. We don't want her being in leadership and all that. Yeah, sure, okay, we get it. We hear you. We understand. But as Politico reported earlier this week, before the vote on Liz Cheney, there has actually been, behind the scenes, a bit of a revolt in the Republican Party over the Liz Cheney thing, in the fact that you have Republican members of Congress who spoke to Politico that said they're not happy with what McCarthy is doing, they don't like this, and they may in turn try to vote him out as the House Minority Leader. Now, the issue I have with this is that none of these cowards are willing to say this publicly. Right? It's one thing to be behind the scenes, to sit down and say, listen, I'm pissed off about what you're doing over here. It's making us look bad nationally. Now let's go outside and smile for the camera so nobody knows we're fighting, right? No, that's cowardly. If you have a problem with these people, call them out on the floor of the House. Call them out in the press. Call them out to their faces, but make damn sure there's a camera there so that we know who is who and who is standing up for what and who believes in which thing. Those are the kinds of things that the American public needs to know. And honestly, if I were a Republican, I would want them to know. Because the party, as I've repeatedly said, is going down this dark path of following Donald Trump into the abyss. And if you have a problem with that, you should probably speak up. Because once you get too far down that path, there's no coming back. Even if you try to jump ship at that point and be like, hey, they got too extreme for me. Well, cool. But you already did enough damage to your own reputation to where turning around at that point won't even matter. You know, that is honestly the one good thing Liz Cheney has going for her. That's the thing Adam Kinzinger has going for him. These people who spoke out before it was easy to do so. The Republicans continue to just whistle past the graveyard. And if there is some kind of revolt taking place behind the scenes, as Politico says, between Kevin McCarthy and other House Republicans, let it be made public. Start naming these names. Not because we want to shame these people, but because they actually deserve a little bit of credit for it. But if they want to continue to be cowards, if they only want to speak up when it's easy and when few people can hear them, then they deserve to go down with the rest of the party, and they get no credit whatsoever for having a conscience when no one is looking. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel for fresh content every single day of the week. Just smash that subscribe button, and of course, don't forget to like, comment, and share the video.